This is KGW News at noon.
Developing news out of downtown Oregon City. That's where police say they found a suspicious device. Police shut down Main Street from 10th to 12th. The Oregon City Transit Center is also temporarily closed. Police are asking people just to stay out of this area. Sky 8 and a KGW crew are on the way. We will bring you an update just as soon as we know more. It was about 3 years ago that tragedy struck at Hagg Lake. This family of 4 from Hillsboro drowned there. A 42-year-old mother, her teenage son, her 25-year-old daughter, and her 3-year-old grandson all died. Now emergency responders want to make sure something similar doesn't happen again. Hello everyone, I'm Brenda Braxton. KGW's Rachel Raffanelli joins us live from Hagg Lake this afternoon. Rachel, I know you've been looking into some ways to stay safe.
And Brenda, that was such a tragedy with that family that first responders say could have been prevented if that family was wearing life jackets. Come to Hagg Lake today and you'll see these free life jackets to wear at these kiosks. Please use them. Experts say the water here is extremely cold and very deep, 110 feet deep to be exact. And it's full right now. Dress for the water temperature, they say, not the air temperature. Wear a wetsuit with that life jacket. And keep in mind, when you're swimming, there's usually a strong undercurrent that can catch you off guard, and hidden dangers, tree stumps and logs. Also, this Memorial Day weekend, they expect a ton of boats on the water. So boaters, you need to watch out for congestion. Scan right to left and focus your attention ahead.
A lot of people, especially when they're doing towed sports, they're looking behind at the person being towed. Lots of collisions happen that way. So operators, please pay attention to what's going on in front of you and to the sides. Know your rules of the road and crossing situations, because last year we had a spike in collisions and most of them were preventable.
Like many man-made areas, the water levels change when we get a lot of rain. That makes the banks at Hagg Lake very unstable. So if you're wading, experts recommend only wading knee-deep. Also, keep in mind that Marine Patrol will be in the water here, but there are no lifeguards, so your safety is really up to you. Brenda, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Rachel. And all that is important to keep in mind as those temperatures warm up. Keely, that starts today.
Yeah, we're going to be warming up pretty quickly. In fact, in a matter of 3 days, we're going to be up to about 90 degrees. And while the temperatures are quick to warm up, that water in our area waterways is certainly not. In fact, I checked some of the temperatures around our area in the water. Hagg Lake right now is about 60 degrees. Now these are temperatures that will kind of shock your system a bit when you go in. Willamette River at Portland, 59 degrees right now. The Columbia River at Vancouver, 57 degrees. And the Clackamas River near Oregon City, 52 degrees. So again, very cold, and the temperatures are going to warm up. They're starting to warm up now, so a lot of folks will be headed to area rivers and no doubt lakes this Memorial Day weekend. We have got finally sunny skies out there in the metro area. Just a few clouds out there. We've been waiting all morning long for those clouds to push off. They finally have started to. We're at 59 degrees. Those winds are calm. All right, the big weekend everybody wants to know about, Memorial Day weekend. It is going to be sunny and warm Monday all the way through Friday. Highs mainly in the 80s, but will likely get up to about 90 both Sunday and Monday. Mainly clear, warm and dry. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Brenda.
Sure is. Thank you, Keely. Today, a push to find more than 450 missing children in Oregon, including Kyron Horman. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children just released this new age progression of Kyron. He was last seen on June 4th, 2010. The image on the left is what he looked like then. On the right, what he could look like now at age 14. Well, just moments ago, Horman's mom, Desiree Young, spoke at an event in Salem for National Missing Children's Day.
My son has a smile that lights up the room. You can't help but laugh when he laughs. He has this belly laugh that's infectious. He's a shy kid and is in his comfort zone when he's around his family and friends.
It was a very emotional moment, and Desiree Young made a plea for anybody with information about any missing child in Oregon to please come forward. We will bring you more on what Horman's mom has to say in our afternoon newscast starting at 4 p.m. You can also take another look at that progression image of Kyron on KGW.com. In Vancouver, crews raced to a big fire connected to a house nicknamed the Meth Mansion. It's right across the street from a middle school. KGW's Tim Gordon is live on Northeast 112th, just off 4th Plain. So, Tim, the house is still standing.
Brenda, it is, but it's been condemned. You can see why. It's a pretty unsafe looking eyesore, has been for several years now. So people have been living in other structures on this rather notorious property, and probably the biggest structure of all, a barn, burned down. Check out the massive flames from the big barn. Firefighters were called out just after 3 in the morning to this. Later, we learned 2 people that were inside the building got out, but didn't stick around to talk to authorities. Firefighters kept the fire from spreading. It wasn't easy.
This is a property that has many structures on it that have been built over time, and lots of materials that have kind of been hoarded here, which makes it very difficult to access any of it, to be honest.
In the light of day, a big backhoe pulled out a lot of debris from where the barn stood. Fire investigators worked to find a cause. From Sky 8, you can see the property. It's been the source of serious concern from neighbors, sheriff's deputies, and code enforcement for several years. The home condemned. Its owner in jail on weapons and drug charges. His stepson says he's running the place. Does this fire tell you got a problem here?
This fire tells me that I got people that I can't trust.
A deputy told me this home has become known as the Meth Mansion. Alan Vandemar sort of disputes that.
I'm a pothead, I'll tell you that much, but I'm most certainly not no meth head.
What about the people coming and going? What kind of drugs are they doing?
They have somewhat to do with that type of stuff, but I've been running them out of here because I don't want any of that type of stuff going on here.
Yeah, so he says he's trying here at this place. It's just across the street from a middle school you mentioned. That's Covington Middle School. I know a teacher there who just came over a few minutes ago, expressed her concerns about the place. You know, code enforcement's been trying to. There have been just numerous dozens, really, of violations cited at this house, and really condemned after they start digging underneath and ruining the foundation under there. A court's given the owner until the end of this year to fix it up or lose it. We'll keep you posted on what happens. Brenda, back to you.
I'm sure those neighbors around there feel like that's too long, but we'll have to see what happens, Tim. Thank you. Vancouver police are trying to figure out who shot a man about a half-mile away from Evergreen High School. This happened last night at a home on Northeast 20th Street near 154th Avenue. Police say someone shot a man twice in the leg. He went to the hospital with serious injuries, but he is expected to survive. Witnesses say they spotted a dark-colored SUV leaving that area. A man accused of ramming a police cruiser in a stolen car now faces multiple charges. This is 25-year-old Andrew Scott. Police say they found him in a stolen Subaru near Southeast 57th and Foster early this morning. Scott reportedly rammed an officer's car and then sped away, and then he tried to hide on somebody's roof on Southeast Boise Street. This is the video here. Eventually, officers got him down. He now faces charges including hit and run and reckless driving. Today, the city of Manchester and all of the UK observed a moment of silence. They paused to remember the 22 people killed when a suicide bomber attacked a pop concert on Monday. Queen Elizabeth visited a children's hospital in Manchester, which is still treating injured kids and teenagers. 32 people remain hospitalized, 9 are in critical condition. British police say armed officers will start patrolling trains for the first time because of the increased terror threat, and investigators will continue searching for any accomplices. That attack is the source of growing tension between the U.S. and Britain. British officials say the U.S. leaked intelligence about what happened in Manchester Today, President Trump is in Brussels to attend his first NATO summit. He's expected to meet with the British Prime Minister this afternoon. President Trump is also expected to call on our NATO allies to ramp up the fight against ISIS and increase defense spending. In the U.S., an appeals court ruled against President Trump's revised travel ban. That ruling comes from the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals. The Trump administration will likely appeal the ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court. Former President Obama is in Europe today. He spoke at a conference in Berlin. You can see that tens of thousands of people welcomed him. He talked about his presidency, including some regrets that he has. One of them, that he couldn't give all Americans health insurance.
Certainly, I have some regrets that we weren't able to get everyone health care, and obviously some of the progress that we made is now imperiled because there's still a significant debate taking place in the United States. But the point, though, is that
the former president didn't make any direct comments about President Trump, but he did talk about immigration, saying, quote, "In this new world that we live in, we can't hide behind a wall."